KX News Storm Team.
Welcome back to KX News at 6, and we're looking live here across the state. No clouds, no rain, temperatures in the mid-70s. Got to about 78 earlier in Bismarck, where the 80s may come out to the north and towards the west into tomorrow afternoon. But for right now, we're kind of settling into those mid-70s across the board. I think the coolest spot that I see is a few 73s out towards Stanley and towards Beach. Other than that, we are warmer, still sitting near 80 out towards Wolf Point. And the radar, again, not much going on here from a precip or a cloud standpoint, and that should be the trend for the next several days. Really no chance for rain at all through at least the upcoming weekends, and the overall pattern kind of verifies why exactly we have been so warm the last couple of days. So we have this really strong building ridge out across the west here, these nice oranges and these reds that we are seeing, and as this propagates from west to east over the next couple of days and this ridge becomes center mass over us here in the Dakotas, will get even warmer, maybe a 90 out towards the west as we get into the middle stages of the week. So this warm pattern going to persist to at least Thursday. As we go into Friday and into the weekend, we see a little bit of a dip trying to form out towards the western tier. Not really expecting that to impact us too much, but at least through the weekends, as this ridge remains across the central tier of the country, going to stay well above average temperature-wise. And again, going to be seeing more of those 70s even into and through next week, we believe. As far as tomorrow's forecast highs, again, look at this. 77s towards the southeast, 83 for the Magic City, out towards the west, some 84, some 86s. Wolf Point at 89, going to be back to like late July or into early August as far as the forecast highs are concerned. And hopefully with it now being fall, this is the farewell tour for severe weather across the board. Look at this data right here. Last year, there were 14 tornadoes in our state. This year, there were 80. There were also less than 300 warnings last year. There were over 400 this year. Hopefully, this is, again, not to be repeated as we go into next year. Let's go back to the 14 or 6 or even 0 as we get into 2026. And again, as far as how many tornadoes we saw across the state, we beat the previous record high by 19. That is a massive overreach that, again, hopefully is not repeated as we go into the next handful of years. A remarkable season this year, and again, hopefully that's it as you push further along into fall. Looking at Williston's next 5 tomorrow, look at this sunny skies, mid-80s for us for Wednesday, 70s Thursday into Friday. But this is, again, the last full weekend here in September. 80 and 83 for us Saturday into Sunday. You just can't beat that. Dickinson's next few again tomorrow, sunny and 82, upper 70s there for us Thursday into Friday. Maybe a 20 or 25 mile per hour breeze to end the week, but 84 in town in time for Sunday. Looking at Minot's next few, again, a reminder, the average high for this time of year is 70 degrees. Tomorrow, 83. 73 for Thursday is the coolest of the next 7. Rain odds maybe Tuesday into Wednesday, 20% for now. We'll see how that looks as we head into next week. And then Bismarck's next 7 tomorrow, going to get near 80 overall. Plenty of sun, no clouds whatsoever. 81 there for Friday, a few 80s even into next week. And there are some suggestions this pattern may linger into the middle stages, if not beyond, of October. Joe?
Oh, poor you right now. Kiara is going to yell at you. She's getting so upset. Kenny, and she's sick of the 80s. She does not want any more of this. It's almost October. We need to be in sweater weather right now. She can't stand these 80s.
Kiara's boots are just going to waste right now.
All right, I'm done with you both. But thank you, Kenny. Coming up next in sports.